Hi, welcome to the Central Methodist University Sports Report. I'm Tyler Wayne, and standing here alongside me is men's basketball head coach Jeff Sherman, following their opening round win against the Benedictine Ravens by a final score of 81-69. Coach, first off, your two big players, Melvin Tillman and Elliott Black, combined for 45 points tonight. Just talk a little bit about them.
Well, was that not big time? I mean, again, we had, Melvin was 9 of 15, 5 of 7 from the three-point line. All crunch time shots. Elliott brings up 20 points, and half of those come on the free throw line, getting fouled. And again, you got a first team, second team all conference player that come up big when the time gets on the, when it all comes down to it. More importantly, what a great night for our seniors to finish up their last home game. And every single one of them contributed big time. I mean, again, you got Elliott with 20 points. Alex had 9. I think Rob Mason had 10. Derek Hitch had 7. I mean, the seniors went out perfect. And what a great crowd we had. You couldn't ask for a better night. The team did everything we needed them to do. They beat a very good Benedictine team. What a fun night. Hey, we're having a good time.
Yeah, it was a great night, especially up there. Elliott Black got in a little foul trouble there in the second half, but talk about the role Derek Hitch stepped up into and the big minutes he played for you.
Oh, there's no question. Again, Elliott got 2 fouls, boom, boom, and the last one was really cheap. It was one of those things where just boom, the guy just happened to be there. So we had about 9 minutes in the game, and he's sitting at 4 fouls, and so we just had to hope for 4 or 5 minutes. And Kitch did. He came in and he managed to do the type of things that was necessary. I mean, not be fancy, just do the simple things. And he bought us time. He himself hit a couple of free throws. He's not one of our. We can put together the best free throw shooting team in the conference at the end of the ball game, and we had that out there. Right there at the finish. So, and it came down to free throws. You look at the stats, we're 22 of 28, something like that, or 26, and they were 9 of something. And so basically it was the free throw line. And if it does that, we're going to have the kind of team that's going to come out on top of that. So, no, our seniors stepped up. I mean, everybody played a perfect role tonight. We fought hard. It was just a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you guys finished the season actually second in the conference in free throw percentage, and we were talking about up there in the booth how that could be your advantage down the stretch, and it was. You guys were able to pull out the lead. Talk about a little bit with that about being up by 10 with like 3 minutes to go and still winning by 10.
Well, yes, and there's the thing about Benedictine, the last 2 games, we've gotten up 9-10 points, and they've come right back and even took the lead. They had a couple of times where they made runs. And we still had timeouts left, and I'm sitting there thinking, we need a big play. We need a big play, and somebody would do a big play. I mean, we'd turn loose. We'd hit a key shot. Alex Berner hit a key 3-point shot at the top of the key, which is not his shot. He's not supposed to be shooting that shot, but he hit it at the right time in the right flow. And, of course, we know when it comes crunch time, we can get the ball to Mel, we can get the ball to Elliott, and those guys are very hard to stop. I mean, the reason why they got voted so high in the all-conference list is because they're 2 of the best players in the league. So it just all kind of came together tonight. But it still has come together at times, and then you have a team that just goes off. And, they shot 50% tonight and lost. I mean, I would sit there and I go 50%, and they lost by double digits.
50% from behind the arc, too.
Well, and they played well. That's a good ball team, and they're young. If I had to start putting my predictions for next year, that's the team that's going to take the head during preseason. I mean, they got most everybody back, and the rest of us are losing quite a few players. So it's one of those things where they got a lot to look for in the future, and I'm hoping the guys feel like it's their time right now. We got another chance to play a big game on Saturday against the number 9 team in the nation, the team that led our conference, and we feel pretty good about playing them. I mean, we really do. It's a perfect time to play them, and we're 2 games away, 1 at a time, and it's evangel. We don't care who the last one is if we get a chance. We just get the chance. And the goal from a coaching staff is let the players get the opportunity to play in a championship game. Then you'll find out what everything's really about. And that's always been the ultimate goal.
There was an effort play at the end of the game that didn't show up in the stat sheet that I wanted to bring up. It was about 3 minutes left, and Fleming Jr. was in his hot streak there where he hit a couple big threes for them, knocked it down to 3, finally missed a shot, and on the baseline, Eric Franklin goes up for a rebound against Messenger from 5'8" versus 6'7". Franklin comes down with the rebound and picks up the foul and gets to go to the lineup. Talk about just effort plays like that and how that's big down the stretch.
He had about a 40-inch vertical on that, didn't he? Yeah. No, it was, I mean, that's exciting. Guys are having fun out there. I mean, we had everybody going we're fighting for our own players on rebounds down the stretch. And, well, you get that, we're a good team. And, when you're 10 points up with the time raining out, it's a different energy level than you're 10 points down. You look up and, we're going to have really something special happen. It happens, though. And we had to be solid. We had to be fundamental. And I thought that we did everything right down the stretch. And we've made some mistakes throughout the year, but I think now they've learned from those. So, it's just a fun time to see everybody click, everybody contribute. Everybody that played today contributed. And it's one of those things where I really think that we sent a mark. And we also sent a message maybe to Evangel Saturday that, hey, we're for real. They know it already because we beat them down there earlier. But, I mean, we need to win out. They're already got a ticket to the dance. So I'm hoping that maybe they don't feel the urgency like we do. And that's what we're going to, we're going to use that and show them how much it means to us to want to go. So we're looking forward to it.
You guys have won 4 of your last 5 now. You talked about just how much your seniors contributed tonight. Are you guys peaking now at the right time? Do you feel that? Is this team rising to its potential?
Oh, I think so. And in fact, I think even the last 10 games, we're probably 8 of the last 10. The thing is, you'd like to be 10 out of 10. You'd like to be 5 out of 5. But in our conference, nobody went undefeated, and there's a reason for it. Everybody's capable of knocking everybody off. But we did. We beat some good teams during that stretch. Now, I will say this. We hit a buzzsaw at Culver Stockton just a few nights ago, and they're hot. And but you know what? I told the team after that game, it would sure be sweet if we got a chance to play them again. And if that were to ever happen, that's the championship game. And so I still hold to that. I wouldn't mind going back down there for the championship and lay it all on the line. But right now our hearts and soul and everything is on Evangel, and we'll give it everything we got down there. Have fun.
Yeah. I want to get your thoughts on this because I thought you would have maybe some better perspective on it. Tonight, both men and women's programs get to host a game. Both come out with wins, a great crowd. Just talk about this from maybe a school perspective and a community perspective, how important and how big of a night this was.
Well, it's different, too, because it's never been done. The conference guidelines is that you play separate nights, and you only have one game, so it's the main game. Most of the time, you don't want a game before. I think in our instance, it was a big advantage for both men's team and women's team because it got our crowd here. It didn't have to be split up. So it's not like, we'll go one night here, we'll take tonight off, because, students have their schedule too. Yeah. And it really comes down to the student body is where, so much of the energy that our players draw from. And the thing is, our players made a special effort even after the game to go thank the crowd because that was fun. It's fun for them to be able to get that type of feedback from our student body. And I think our students had a blast. And they saw a very good team play tonight. And I know that they've got to be proud about that. And our goal is to maybe allow them to come watch us at the big dance, and because our team just keeps getting better.
Well, Coach, I want to wish you congratulations on your win tonight against the Benedictine Ravens by a final score of 81-69, and best of luck as you guys travel to Evangel now. That'll be this Saturday, March 2nd. You can follow that and all the live stats at cmueagles.com, as well as hopefully the continued rest of the postseason run by this Eagles squad. Follow that. You can also follow us on Twitter at CMU Eagles. I'm Tyler Wynn.